Hello mga kababayan, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Laruan ni Obi-Wan. If this action figure came loose if you bought it pre-loved in a specialty toy store or a comic book shop that specializes in second-hand action figures without the Neca Terminator Dark Fate box, this action figure is just a plain Jane Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure, and that is the beauty of this action figure. If you just not interested with getting a Terminator related Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure, then this is the action figure that you go to, because this does not have any of the Terminator movie related gimmicks. It is just plain Jane Arnold. So without any scars, without any gimmicks, without any exoskeleton arms that you could swap it, or an alternate head that has battle damage. Actually, the head sculpt that comes with this is really cool because it has sunglasses on. So, and it features a Arnold Schwarzenegger that is quite aged. So really nice touch by Neca. So let's take this figure out of its prison packaging. So let's discuss articulation points on this action figure. So let's start with the head. So for the head area, of course, standard left and right motion. He could also move his head sideways. The head could move up this much. The head could move down that much. As for the arms, we have 2 points of articulation or bend on the arms, and they are pinless. And when you make that bend on the elbow area, the bend is nice and clean, so it does not look abnormal. It looks like a normal elbow bend. The hands, they could rotate, and there is a swivel point on the hand. So for weapon holding, depends on which accessory that you want this figure to hold onto. Just switch out the hands that it came with. So we have an extra pair in packaging. Now, if you fear that this torso is not going to articulate at all, you're wrong, because holding on to the legs, so even if I'm holding on to the legs, you could see that he rotates at the hip. And do we have bend on the abdomen? Yes, we have. So this figure bends. So as I could really feel the joint is just somewhere over here, and he could rock sideways too because of the abdominal cut over here, even if it is covered by this single piece soft rubbery shirt. As for the leg area, we only have a single point of bend or articulation for the knee. We have thigh rotation. He could move his foot forward, his leg forward this way. And for backwards, there's a little bit of he could kick backwards, just a little bit, because of that is hindered because of the design of the butt. As for the foot, because of the design of the end of the pants, the foot is quite hindered in articulation, but we have this movement for the foot, and the foot too has a swivel point, so it could move forwards and a little bit backwards, and it also has a little bit of rocker. And the foot could the legs, I mean, could move sideways really wide. Now, as for details, this is where this figure really shines, because the jacket is really nicely detailed, dark color and light color combination. We could even see the zipper line and the areas where the pockets would have of these things. And also some of the areas in the jacket that has padding. So really nice detail, and that is a really gorgeous looking head sculpt. So the likeness of Arnold Schwarzenegger is really captured by Neca. So even the neck area is still detailed, so because sometimes we have a really fine looking head, but once you take a look at the neck area, it is just way too smooth, so it does not coincide with an aged look if the neck is not wrinkled. But with this head sculpt, whichever head sculpt that you use, whether the one with sunglasses or this head sculpt, we have wrinkle lines on the neck and wrinkle lines on the face, and even the eyes are nicely painted too, and the gaze is even. So really nice figure. You could even not decide to not associate this action figure with any of the Terminator related action figures. So if you want this figure just as a standalone Arnold Schwarzenegger piece, then you have it in 7-inch scale, and it is really a nice looking action figure. So, and the accessories that it comes with, the guns, I'm going to show it right now. So first weapon that we have is an M249 light machine gun that is chambered for 5.56. So somehow it's molded after some older version of the M249. And it has a 100 round drum magazine, so it's not belt fed in this configuration. Second would be the grenade launcher with a cylinder. The cylinder rotates, and it is nicely made. I'm really surprised. So sometimes these weapons are made of soft rubbery plastic that they really are bent out of shape when you take them out of packaging. But with these accessories, actually they're made of nicely hard or nice hard plastic, so not the bendable or rubbery type. So we have the carbine with a grenade launcher attachment. Somehow it looks like a Beretta carbine. So I've got to still check as to the specific weapon type. But looks like a Beretta carbine with M203. So it's a flat top Picatinny rail with a front and back foldable or retractable sights. So by the looks of it, even it looks like those are folding magpul sights. It's a really nice detail. So these three accessories, actually I won't be using them with that Arnold Schwarzenegger action figure or T800 action figure. Actually, I have a different purpose for that figure. So this is the other head sculpt that comes in packaging. So actually it's the same head sculpt, only with a sunglasses attached to it, but the sunglasses is glued onto the head, and it's just useless to somehow take the sunglasses off because you have anyway an alternate head without the sunglasses. So just retain those sunglasses on with this other head sculpt. When I saw this action figure at the Neca aisle at Target, I wasn't reminded of the Terminator The Dark Fate movie. Actually, I was more reminded of the 2013 The Last Stand movie, wherein Arnold Schwarzenegger would play a small town sheriff. So especially the scene wherein he would brandish the Colt Anaconda 44 Magnum 8-inch barrel. I really purchased this figure for that movie because I knew that I had this accessory in my parts bin, just ready for the right action figure to pair it with. So right revolver with the right action figure, perfect match. So let's try the other head sculpt with the sunglasses on. With this alternate head on, so which scene in the movie does this remind you of? So I just hope that those pair of sunglasses were Ray-Bans, but anyway, with this alternate head on, it really captures that scene in the movie wherein he catches two of his deputies goofing around with a 44 Magnum. So this ends my review of the Neca T800 from the Terminator Dark Fate movie. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go through the photos and the video shots.